curious place. It still preserves its past, religion and history. No matter how modern India becomes, it is still and very much old country. With that, good morning everyone. My name is Shivanshi Chauhan from Maths classes. Today we are going to discuss about modern India. It all starts with the British East India Company. From 16 CE to 1858 CE, the British East India Company was a British trading company, gradually established to take control over the large part of India, leading to the colonization of India by the British. Now coming on, Indian Rebellion of 1857. The Great Rebellion against British East India Company, which had eventually led to the British Crown taking control over India. W.C. Banerjee was its first president. Now, formation of Indian National Congress. The Indian National Congress was formed as a political organization to voice the demands and grievances of Indians and represent it to the British government. Now coming on, partition of Bengal. This event is also known as Bengal Divide. This event is also known as Bengal Divide. It was a policy to weaken the nationalist movement by dividing Bengal into Hindu and Muslim majority regions. Now coming on, Jallianwala Bagh Massacre. On April 10, 1919, in Amritsar, Punjab, India, a peaceful gathering was taking place in Jallianwala Bagh, a public garden, to protest and arrest and deportation of two powerful leaders of India. The gathering was fired upon by British Indian Army soldiers under the command of British Brigadier General Sir Reginald Dyer, who sent his troop to open fire without any warning on unarmed crowd, resulting in the deaths of thousands of people. Now coming on, a non-cooperation movement. The movement was started by Mahatma Gandhi with an aim to achieve freedom through non-violent means, although it was a significant movement because it was the first countrywide movement against the British colonial rule. Now, let's come on our Simon Commission. On 8th March 1927, the British has announced the Assembly of Indian Statutory Commission, composed of 7 members, headed by Sir John Simon, to go into the further questions for constitutional reforms. It was also widely known as Simon Commission. Now, let's come on our Salt Satyagraha. It was a movement against British salt monopoly led by Mahatma Gandhi. It was also a significant movement because it has brought the issue of Indian independence to the world. Now, let's come on one of the important movement. It is Quit India movement. Ma'am, it's not good. It is Quit India movement. 1942. The movement was launched by Mahatma Gandhi for an immediate end to the British colonial rule in India. It was marked by the civil disobedience. Now the time had everyone has waited with a shock. The India's independence and partition of India. On August 15, 1947, India got its independence from the British colonial rule and the country was partitioned into Pakistan and India. I hope you learned many things from me. It's my pleasure to speak through you, and I'll be very grateful that you like my speech. Thank you.